Lang kilala yan si Marking Chandler. It would be interesting how he would play against Team Pilipinas.
And the mga starting lineups, Abueva, Ontiveros, Norwood, Tosen, De Ocampo para sa Gilas, Hall, Chandler, Warner, Bradford, and McDonald for Team USA. And the Philippines, as we said, noong start of the coverage, still in the running to get the silver medal in the Jones Cup. First quarter is brought to us by Phoenix Petroleum. Phoenix, fuel the dream. And sitting out today, ito very curious ang nangyari rito, Coach Richard. And many of you might have heard about this on social media earlier today. You sit 4 players for every game, and the 4 chosen to sit today by Coach Tab: Castro, Alapag, Romeo, and Aldrich Ramos, which means all 3-point guards are not going to be playing in this game for Gilas.
Yes, for different reasons, no? But you know, yung tournament naman kasi nito, it's more of really a tournament of discovery and exploration, no? Hindi naman talaga experiment yung term na gusto kong gamitin. Pero, you know, si Coach Tab, he needs to realize yung ano ba yung mga combinations talagang pwede, yung strengths and yung limitations niya dito sa lineup niya na dinala dito sa Jones Cup.
Opting for far out 3-pointers sa kanilang unang dalawang offensive thrusts itong US, and missing. Calvin Abueva a while ago, may Kontrachenko layup sana, hindi pumasok. And Sanitos, who played very well, especially when the Philippines was struggling against New Zealand to score, Sanitos was hitting those jumpers consistently.
That's correct. And he's a very valuable member of this team, si Sanitos, because of this medium-range game.
First 2 points of the game, a familiar move. We've seen that before, although that might have been 15, 20 pounds ago. Para kay Markin Chandler, gets one off the glass.
Ang maganda dito, wala nang intimidation factor dito. Advantage ang USA sa atin dahil sanay na tayo na may imports, may paglaro against imports. So it's like, you know, a team of all-stars made of imports itong USA team. And when it comes to intimidation, I don't think it will be a factor in this match.
Well, no intimidation whatsoever sa drive ni Ranidel De Ocampo, going straight at Warner, who protests the call but sends RDO to the line nevertheless. RDO, no? Napaka-consistent. Was getting into groove slowly dahil coming off an injury. Hindi nakapag-practice na ilang beses yan since that Estonia trip. But has settled into that role of just being a stabilizer, defender of the low post para sa Gilas Pilipinas, and a scorer as well.
That's correct. And yun ang maganda nga for these veterans, yung matagal ng member ng ating national team. You know, that they're not, parang hindi sila swapang sa attention. They're letting others shine. Importante. Ito would benefit the team kasi si Calvin Abueva with that steal.
Nakita na, maliit ang kanyang defender going straight to the hoop. Calvin Abueva. You know, everybody's been talking about it, Coach Richard. Si Calvin Abueva, first time niya maging kasama dito sa Gilas Pilipinas. And immediately has really called the attention to himself, deserving of a spot perhaps for the FIBA Asia.
Kaya nga napakaganda nitong experience, exposure. Even though hindi na nga natin makukuha yung championship, it doesn't matter. You know, you have to look at the bigger picture. You don't have to be good now. You have to be good pagdating at your best pagdating ng FIBA Asia.
And slowly nga, gumaganda nga ang coordination, ang teamwork ng Pilipinas, although the slip and the turnover on that play from Calvin Abueva had to scramble back sa depensa. Ito na naman ang Team USA at the post. This is their leading scorer, Calvin Warner. They go to him once again.
And look at the respect na pinakita na ating Gilas Pilipinas in his post game as we take a look at this jump shot by Marking Chandler. No? Yung double teaming defensive scheme ng ating Gilas Pilipinas against Warner at the post.
Baseline inbound, Chandler ang gagawa niyan. Comes right out on top. Number 13, Corey Bradford, played very well sa huling laro nila. Comes in, leans in off the glass. Easy shot para kay Bradford.
Well, bit of confusion in that ball screen defense para sa Team Pilipinas. Don't expecting some help coming from the baseline side. Things to clear out para sa ating opponent.
Yun na nga, you know, you look at a team like Iran, Coach Richard, na alam naman natin, it's really been about a decade that some of the main guys have been together. Grabe yung coordination. Hindi na nga nagkakatingin. Amuyan lang siguro ang nangyayari. Senyas lang ng konti. Jerk of a head perhaps means something to them already. And on the other hand, you have the Philippine team, which was just formed recently. At yun na nga sinasabi natin, nakakapapa.
That's correct. And Yun yung value of yung tournament na sinalihan nila before this, and then ito, and then magkakaroon pa ng MVP Cup. And para pagdating nga nung FIBA Asia, yung mga minor problems hopefully na-solve na.
Here's toss popping out from Ranidel. Doesn't knock that one down. Abueva, the sneaky steal, hindi pa niya nakompleto. Tapped out, but you have to admire the effort all out all the time.
Oh, that yung una pa lang yung pag-screen niya, he set a good screen para nga kay Sunny Toss. And ito naman talaga yung style dito ni Calvin. It's all over the floor. You know, the opening tip until the final buzzer, yung energy niya hindi nagbabago.
At kung hindi ka sanay sa laro ni Calvin Abueva, like Corey Bradford right there, magugulat ka na lang.
Yes.
He's just there all of a sudden sneaking up behind you and tapping that ball away. Here at the post, kanilang centro, number 34, Derek Hall loses the ball, hits the deck. Have to scramble to get up right now. Don Ontiveros, if they watched him yesterday, they should mark him from there. Goes inside the toss. Kinaliwa, pasok, foul pa. Itong si Derek Hall.
Biggest advantage in Sunny Toss is ability to seal his defender. He reads his defender very well, got that nice seal position inside. At kahit nga mas mataas pa itong atakan yung bumabantay, naisut pa niya yan.
Kaya naman tinawag natin yung Mafter Guapo move, brought to us by Mafter Face Scrub. Sikreto ng mga guwapo. The boss completes the three-point play. Ties this ball game up at 6 apiece. 5 minutes, 57 natitira. First quarter of action. Just to like to remind everyone, 4-2 ang record ng Pilipinas. They want to get this victory. Put itself in contention for the silver, and Abueva gets that steal. Will challenge again the smaller player. Straight to the hoop. Pangalawang beses na para kay Abueva.
I just have to admire yung activity level talaga rito si Abueva. How he's battling yung post position na ganyan, getting that steal and going all the way for that layup.
A big part of that comeback kontra sa New Zealand kahapon. Ito si Calvin Abueva. Martin Chandler, however, is left open once again. Gets the lead right back with a three.
Yun nga, pumasok yung dalawang outside shots niya, but if we can get him to shooting outside shots all day long, I think that will benefit our team.
Abueva wanted it back, pero mintis yun. Sa rebound, tapikan ng bola, napunta sa mga nakaputi. Bradford. Right now, on that line, parang walang post presence itong US select team. Nobody getting that ball on the low blocks. Finally, ito nakuha ng Warner. He'll attack baseline. The miss, but there was a shove underneath. And quick to blow the whistle was that baseline referee. 4:47 natitira, first quarter of action. Philippines playing well so far. You see Calvin Abueva, all out energy, 2 baskets for him, but Philippines trails by 1. Back for this Gilas contra USA matchup in the William Jones Cup 2015. Calvin Warner, dating import sa PBA yan, he's at the line para sa dalawang free throws to try to extend this 1-point lead. Gabe Norwood is checked into the ball game. So has JC Intal and Gary David para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
A bit smaller lineup here para sa ating Gilas Pilipinas. Yung first 5 natin, ano yan, very versatile because they can always switch on screens, and hindi magkakaroon ng masyadong advantage because of, you know, even the bigs have the quickness. So let's see ngayon, dahil nga si David dyan, he can't switch on the bigs ang Team USA. Tingnan natin paano maging defensive adjustment para sa ating Gilas Pilipinas.
2 for 2 from the stripes from Calvin Warner, a veteran, 35 years of age. And itong USA select team, Coach Richard, if you're talking about average ages, they're about 32, 33 years old. So,
yes,
veteranong-veterano rin ang lineup nito. We don't know how long that they've really been playing together with this set of players. There's a shot inside from Sunny Toss. Nilabas at ito. Martin Chandler will take it up. Bradford. Goes over to McDonald. McDonald taking that three-pointer, pero mukhang umapak sa linya.
Yes. Pero magandang ginawa dito ng Team USA. Na-recognize na nila kung saan nanggagaling yung double team. So, they know where the shooters are. At nagre-reklamo pa
Si Coach,
si
no?
Coach Bukeski.
Coach Paul Mokeski, of course, you know, if you're a fan of the basketball in the 80s, familiar face yan si Coach Paul Mokeski. Played most of his NBA career with the Milwaukee Bucks in a triple tower front line together with Alton Lister, who actually was an assistant coach here in the Philippines several years ago, as well as Randy Brewer. At na-trade yan si Alton Lister for another 7-footer, Jack Sikman naman ng Seattle Supersonics dati.
Napanood mo silang lahat
Oh,
talaga.
syempre. Alam na alam natin yan. The great Milwaukee Bucks teams that used to go up against the Sixers of Dr. J. Maganda yung panahon na yun para sa Milwaukee. Hindi lang talaga nila ma-break yung Sixers at Celtics nung mid-80s na yun. As we go inside, Keith Kloss, 7'3", former player ng Los Angeles Clippers. And Reed Thinyan, another veteran. He's the eldest on that team, 38 years old. But he provides some sort of intimidation inside dahil nga sa haba.
Siguro, sabi nila sa inyo nga, may 38, may 42 eh. Pasok na rin si Keith Kloss dito.
Hasn't changed much. Nawala lang yung afro niya na meron siya dati when he was playing in the NBA. Sonny Toss will go out at pinasok na si Big Mo Tautua, #1 pick sa huling PBA draft, who has shown really flashes of brilliance dito sa Jonestown.
That's correct. Na-impress ako talaga sa kanya. The way he defends and the way he can handle the basketball. Yeah, passing niya.
In fact, he led the Gilas sa isang laro. 5 assists in that ball game. I think that was against Japan. JC Intal steps into that three-pointer in rhythm. That's a miss. Tautua gets it right back. Another possession para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Trailing by 3. Gary David. He'll take it. Can't get that basket.
Oh, we're getting good looks. No? Quality of shots have been okay. Di na nga lang pumapasok yung tira natin so far. Itong Team USA is switch to zone defense. Kaya naman yung nandyan yung dalawang shooters natin.
Keith Kloss, good defensive rebound. Di lang niya may kompleto yung putback. Ito na ang Gilas Pilipinas, umaatake. Intal goes to Gary David. Never gun shy, but kicks it out. Mo. Jumper is long. The rebound taken by the smallest guy on the court, McDonald. Si Bradford. Skipping and throwing that pass back out. Marami pang oras sa kanilang shot clock. 14. Warner wanted it. Chandler decides to take it from way out there. And that's short. Tautua skying for that board.
As I said, make him fall in love with that outside shot and then clear the boards. And we'll have a good chance.
Intal. Ito naman kay Norwood. Sa poste kay Tautua. Hesitating.
Oh.
And passing it to that fellow standing 3 rows behind. Mukhang kaibigan natin yun, ha?
Yeah.
Ha? Kaibigan natin yun. Sports writer ng Pilipinas yan, di ba?
Si Musong.
Musong, that's
So,
Musong.
Castillo.
Castillo. Tangkad rin kasi si Musong. Kaya siguro kakampi.
Pinuri mo kasi si Tautua kanina nang galing pumasa.
Yun na nga eh. Dapat talaga, idigil na natin yan.
Na-jigs tuloy.
Keith Kloss, way out of his range. Now at the post, Markin Chandler, we know he can operate from there. Turns around
Double
against
team.
Intal. Oh, binabantayan siya. I think Intal used to be his teammate. And Tautua, another rebound. Hindi lang tayo makashoot, no?
That's
We were
correct.
able to prevent them from scoring, but on this end, no baskets for a couple of minutes. Asi Taulawa, the Rock, is back in the ball game, or is in the ball game for the first time para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Gotta admire the way this guy keeps himself fit. Yun, inuro si Keith Kloss, minama. Sabi niya, 38 ka lang, 42 na ako. Respect your elders.
Grabe. Tsaka mas malalaki yung katawan ng mga binabangga niya sa PBA.
Here's McDonald. Kicks it back out. Keith Kloss decides to line up a 3.
Kala ko naka-slow motion sa video natin eh. No? Medyo talagang mabagal yung release niya doon.
Asi. Thinking of doing the same thing. The pass was errant. Ayun ang mga pasa na ganyan. Delikado in that shaded area. And McDonald will go all the way in para sa easy layup. No stopper at the end. We're under a minute remaining. Starting first quarter. 50 seconds to be exact. And still, Philippines trailing USA. Canuelas Rosser is in there, playing some point guard. We expect him and Gabe Norwood to share ball handling duties. And Gary D, nagparamdam na.
Oh, coming from a baseline cut. Yeah, that was a very open look. You don't give that to Gary David.
Chandler leans in. That's too strong. Alam natin si Coach Richard natutuwa dyan. Just keep giving him that outside shot. Nice side step. Wala kay Gary D. Mintis yun, Tautua right there to place it back in.
I think this is a team that we can outrun, itong Team USA. That's why ang bilis rin ang palitan ng tao ni Coach Tab. You know, as much as possible, fresh legs.
That's right. Ball upstairs, Gary D. Kontra kay McDonald. 5 seconds to go. Here's Gary. Bitin ng konti, no? Thinking about that big man who was protecting the basket. But Mo was there to clean it up in the lead with the Philippines. And if they can defend this for the next 5 seconds, they will take that lead into the second quarter. Waters gets it. Losing it. Intal from half court puts it up. Masyado malakas ang tira. Ayun na nga nangyari at the end of the first 10 minutes of this Jones Cup battle between the Philippines and the USA Select team. It's the Philippines up by 2.